Every year, thousands of people are shocked when something small in their bag suddenly bursts into flames. A device we trust every day, a device meant to give us power, but sometimes it becomes a ticking time bomb. The power bank. Most people think a power bank is just a battery, but inside it is actually a tiny chemical reactor, working non-stop, under pressure, under heat. And when something goes wrong, it can explode. To understand why, we need to look inside. Inside every power bank are lithium-ion cells. These are the same batteries used in smartphones, laptops, and electric cars. Lithium batteries are powerful, but they are also extremely sensitive. Inside each battery cell are three main parts: a positive electrode, a negative electrode, and a liquid electrolyte that allows ions to move between them. When you charge your power bank, lithium ions move from one side to the other. When you use the power bank, they move back again. This movement of ions is what creates electricity. But here's the dangerous part. Lithium batteries store a massive amount of energy in a very small space. If that energy is released too quickly, it can cause what scientists call a thermal runaway. Thermal runaway is the moment when a battery begins to heat uncontrollably. As the temperature rises, chemical reactions inside the battery speed up. Those reactions generate even more heat, which causes more reactions and more heat, until the battery can no longer contain the pressure. Then suddenly it vents, or worse, it explodes. One common reason this happens is overcharging. Cheap or poorly designed power banks may not have proper protection circuits. These circuits are supposed to stop the battery when it reaches full charge. But if they fail, the battery keeps charging and charging and charging. Inside the cell, lithium metal can start forming dangerous spikes called dendrites. These microscopic spikes can pierce the internal separator. When that happens, the battery short circuits internally. And that is when the real danger begins. Another cause is physical damage. If a power bank is dropped, crushed, or bent inside a bag, the internal layers of the battery can be damaged. Even a tiny tear inside the separator can allow the electrodes to touch, creating a short circuit, which instantly releases huge amounts of heat. Heat is the biggest enemy of lithium batteries. Leaving a power bank inside a hot car, under direct sunlight, or near other electronics can push the battery beyond safe temperatures. Once a lithium battery crosses around 150 degrees Celsius, the electrolyte can ignite, and the battery becomes a small fireball. Another hidden danger is cheap, counterfeit batteries. Many low-cost power banks use recycled or low-grade battery cells that were never designed for high-power loads. Cells that may already have internal damage. These batteries can fail without warning. And because power banks are often packed tightly inside plastic shells, pressure builds rapidly. When the casing fails, the energy escapes violently. That is the explosion people see online.
It's on fire!
But here's something even more surprising. Most explosions actually begin with swelling. If your power bank ever starts to bulge or expand, that is a warning sign. Gas is building up inside the battery, which means the chemical reactions are already unstable. Another warning sign is overheating. If your power bank becomes extremely hot while charging, it may already be in danger. Strange smells, hissing sounds, or leaking fluid. These are all signals that the battery is failing. But the good news is, power bank explosions are actually very rare when devices are made properly. High-quality power banks include multiple protection systems, temperature monitoring, overcharge protection, short-circuit protection, and automatic shutdown systems. These safety layers constantly monitor the battery, stopping dangerous reactions before they begin. That is why buying trusted brands matters, and why extremely cheap power banks can be risky. Because the real danger is not electricity. It is uncontrolled chemistry. So the next time you charge your phone with a power bank, remember, inside that small device, millions of lithium ions are moving, storing energy, releasing power, and doing it safely only when everything is working perfectly. Respect the battery, and it will power your world safely. Ignore the warning signs, and it might become the smallest explosion you never expected. If you enjoy mind-blowing science facts like this, subscribe and hit the notification button so you get notified when we post new videos.